Brian Cox has spoken about the challenges of Hollywood, describing it as a difficult place to live and the worst place in the world to raise female children. The Succession star, 76, commented on the Me Too movement and how wealth can make you guilty in the limelight in a new wide-ranging interview. He said he believes Hollywood exacerbates the many pressures already on young women, as he described it as the worst place in the world to raise female children. Hollywood is a very difficult place to live, and it is the worst place in the world to raise female children, he told The Telegraph. There are so many pressures on young women already, and it just exacerbates them. Brian shares his two eldest children, Alan, 52, and Margaret, with his ex-wife Caroline Burt, while he also has sons Orson, 20, and Torin, 18, with wife Nicole Ansari Cox. In the interview, Brian went on to say that there are pressures for women to look a certain way and can be sexualized in Hollywood, as he reflected on a Me Too meeting he attended. He explained that he arrived late and stood in the back as intense Hollywood women listened to journalist Ronan Farrow speaking about his expose of Harvey Weinstein and top U.S. media figures. After the meeting, which came soon after Brian won his Golden Globe in 2020, he said people immediately started filming him, asking him to tell them to F off as his Succession character Logan Roy. He said he questioned whether it was appropriate to do so straight after a Me Too meeting, as he criticized the tokenism of Hollywood. "This is the problem, that people do things on a tokenistic level. I find that questionable," he added. The Scottish star also spoke about finding success and wealth in Hollywood, saying that although he is a huge TV star, he is not one of them or a multi-millionaire. He said that although money makes people safe, it also makes them guilty, saying that everybody suffers from their exposure to money in some way. Brian said he tends to fly publicly and his vices are clothes, as he spoke about what he does with his own money. As for leaving his 4 children any inheritance money, Brian said he thinks his property will be divided up amongst his kids. Reflecting on his own upbringing, Brian said he grew up as the youngest of 5 children and had a happy childhood until his father died suddenly when he was 8 years old. Soon after, his mother suffered a breakdown and Brian was raised by his older sisters, and they discovered their father only had £10 after giving his money away. Brian said he had a beautiful life as a child, even though they all lived in 2 bedrooms, as he discussed how people don't have a sense of connection or community anymore. But he said he doesn't want any promise of inheritance to be too much of a safety net for them, and said he still wants them to get out and work their asses off. His latest comments come after Brian has returned to Succession for a 4th series, with a first-look trailer giving a glimpse at the much-anticipated show. Production on the series began this summer, and while an official release date has yet to be revealed, it is expected the show will air next year. Not much is given away in the brief clip, yet it's clear tension is still brewing within the Roy family as they continue to battle for control over Waystar Royco. At the end of last season, the series left off with ruthless Waystar CEO/family patriarch Logan Roy, Brian Cox, withholding control from his children, Kendall, Jeremy Strong, Roman, Kieran Culkin, Connor, Alan Ruck, and Shiv, Sarah Snook. It seems Logan has no intention in giving in to his children anytime soon, as the teaser sees him shouting, "This is not the end. We're killing the opposition." Logan, who is standing in a newsroom, continues to shout, "I am going to build something better, faster, leaner, wilder. I love it here. I effing love it. The teaser clip comes after it was revealed the show will get a temporary reprieve from its usual location within the concrete jungle of Manhattan. For Season 4, the Emmy-winning drama will move at least some of its deal-making and family backstabbing to the Scandinavian mountains of Norway, according to Variety. The Norwegian setting will be the backdrop as the sale of media conglomerate Waystar Royco to tech mogul Lucas Masson, Alexander Skarsgård, moves closer and members of the Roy family travel to Masson's homeland. An official synopsis for the upcoming series reads, in the 10-episode Season 4, the sale of media conglomerate Waystar Royco to tech visionary Lucas Masson moves ever closer. The prospect of this seismic sale provokes existential angst and familial division among the Roys as they anticipate what their lives will look like once the deal is completed. The synopsis concluded, a power struggle ensues as the family weighs up a future where their cultural and political weight is severely curtailed. Additional cast members were also confirmed for the new season. They include Peter Friedman, David Rossi, Fisher Stevens, I Am a Boss, Justine Lupe, Scott Nicholson, Zoe Winters, and Jeannie Berlin. There is also said to be more cast members that will be announced at a later date. The show will once again be executive produced by its series creator Jesse Armstrong, alongside Adam McKay, Frank Rich, Kevin Messick, Jane Tranter, Mark Mylod, Tony Roche, Scott Ferguson, John Brown, Lucy Preble, Will Tracy, and Will Ferrell. Succession has earned an impressive 23 Emmy nominations for its first 2 seasons, taking home 9 wins.